Hey there, and welcome to I Reckon I'll Read It, the podcast where two Okie gals talk books, share recs, and don't hold back on their mighty big opinions. I'm Beccah.
And I'm Summer. We're so glad you're here. Go ahead and grab some sweet tea, get cozy, and get ready for some good old-fashioned book talk.
We've got a whole heap of books to talk about, and we reckon you're going to want to stick around.
No, that was a bad one.
I waited for you to start.
Well, I went to go for the sound, but then I was like, but wait, that's what we did last time.
I know. That's why I did a different pitch.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, hi, Summer.
Hi, Beccah.
What you been doing?
Trying and failing to come up with sound effects.
I know. They were really sad. They were pitiful. We have something fun to talk about that we went to.
We do.
And it was just like a couple nights ago.
It was.
So it's not been like a whole 4 days since I've seen you. It's only been
2 days.
2 days.
Wow.
What did we do?
We went to a wine and book pairing night at a local indie here in Oklahoma City.
It was so fun.
It was so cute.
It was so cute. Like an actual, what do they call
sommelier.
them? Oh, I'm so glad. I was about to be like salmonella. Told us about 4 fancy wines. It was so fun. And then the owners of Second Story Books like paired it like with books that went with the wine, and it was really cute.
It was so fun.
They did like such a cute like job too, coming up with like little clever.
Yeah, they talked about like the notes of the book.
Yes,
and the tasting like finishes
and used all like
the lingo.
Yes, it was really good. But we had a lot of fun.
It was very fun. I hope they do it again.
I know. I reckon I would go.
I reckon I'll go and I'll drink those wines and I'll eat those books.
What books did you buy? I don't remember.
I bought 3 books. I bought a beautiful cloth-bound classic edition of Emma.
Oh, I forgot that you got that one.
Which, throwback to last episode. I got a little testy there.
You did.
I don't know why that.
Have you forgiven me yet?
Oh yeah.
I'm not forgiving you.
I say I don't think you've forgiven me. I guess if you don't know what we're referring to, you can go back and listen to our Thanksgiving draft spotlight
you
segment.
really missed out.
So I got that one. I got A Letter to the Luminous Deep.
Oh,
which I don't remember the author of. Well,
does that have an octopus on it?
Yes, it has sea creatures on it. But
I think I own that book.
It's an epistolary novel.
I think I own that book.
Well, you could have told me that and I wouldn't have bought it.
How is it new? Because if it's new, I don't own it.
But no, I want to say like
older.
It's probably a couple years at least.
I don't think I realized that was an epistolary novel.
I didn't know it either until it was on like Second Story's shelf of epistolary novels.
Oh, of course you found that shelf.
Of course I found that shelf. Most of the books on there I had already read.
Of course.
And then the last book I bought was Mate by Hazelwood.
Yes, you've been trying to get that one for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to sink your teeth into that one. Oh, wait, Claws. Sorry.
What did you buy?
Oh, gosh. I bought Merry Little Bookshop by Brady. That was one of the Christmas picks I bought. I bought just like a little wintering novel. Well, it's not a novel. It's like a nonfiction, like little wintering book. And it's actually, the author lives in Vermont, but she used to live in Oklahoma City. So I picked it up to kind of support her.
Who was the author of that one?
Her name's Brittany Viklund.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm saying her last name correctly.
Okay.
There's one more.
Didn't you buy Bayliss?
Oh, yeah. Meet Me Under the Mistletoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bought that one too. I've not read that one yet. I mean, I just bought them 2 nights ago, but one of them, I'm already a good chunk of the way through.
Might be some subtle foreshadowing there.
For what's to come later in this episode. All right. I have a spur-of-the-moment question for you. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm ready.
I don't know if you're ready either. So since we're into December, you know me, I'm always going to chase whatever theme or holiday we're in, right?
Okay.
All right, you ready? Which fictional man would you let put the star on your Christmas tree? So who are you going to put Who are you going to bring in to put that star in your Christmas tree?
I thought it was going to be like, who would you meet under the mistletoe?
Oh, I mean,
That too?
the star on the Christmas tree is going to lead to the mistletoe.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's just so many to pick from.
I know.
Probably a man written by Emily Henry.
Oh, which one?
I mean, I know you have referenced it multiple times, but Beach Read is just
Gus.
like top tier. Augustus Everett.
Mm.
Okay, what about you? Who
He
would you?
also likes cults, like like studying it. Like he's like studying like a cult in it.
Yeah,
Don't know why that's sexy, but
serious writer.
yeah, that's sexy to me for some reason. Didn't even know that till right now. Okay. I really could. The past few books I've read, any of those men. Oh my goodness. Kingfisher from Quicksilver. Woo! And he's tall. So be really easy for him. I'm not going to pick a fae.
You're not.
Because really any of them.
Okay, so you can't pick between them.
I can't pick between them.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to pick which guy was going to put the star on my Christmas tree, I'm going to go with a Jane Austen.
Captain Wentworth? No.
Probably Mr. Knightley.
Oh, that's a good one.
I do love me some Mr. Knightley.
That is a good pick.
Thank you. But also any of the fae men would be fine. Currently Kingfisher, but I mean, we can just put all the Bat Boys in there too. Could you imagine Mr. Knightley and the Bat Boys in the same living room at Christmas, though? Be very awkward.
Yeah.
I just don't think that would go over very well.
Can you imagine Mr. Knightley in just like any modern Christmas?
No. That's kind of why I want him, though.
It's like one of those jokes of like a McDonald's Sprite would kill a Victorian child.
That's funny. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. We are going to move to our favorite part of the show, the weekly roundup.
This is where we each share what we just finished, what we're currently reading, and what's up next on the old TBR.
Okay, Summer, what have you recently finished?
Okay, so this book was a chonker.
A chonker?
A chonker. It was a long book. The audiobook was really long, and it just felt like it took me forever to get through. But I finished it.
Is it that top one that looks like it's 2 pages long?
It is not the poetry collection that I have here.
Okay.
It is
Oh,
Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. And I'm lying to you right now because it's not this. It's Lord of the Rings.
You finished it?
I did. I did also finish the V.E. Schwab book, and it was very long, and it took forever to read.
Okay, but you didn't. That wasn't how you felt about Lord of the Rings.
It was so long.
It is okay. So what's funny is it's not that the book is necessarily that long, but that's why I said like his writing's kind of dense. I don't think that's the right word, but it's just like
yes.
Do you know how would you describe it?
So I've been trying to think how I want to talk about this book.
Not to hurt my feelings.
No.
Okay.
Just because it wasn't what I expected. Okay. I didn't read a blurb before I went into reading it. You
knew nothing, right?
I knew nothing. I've never seen the movies. I've never seen anything about the books, really. I vaguely knew a couple names. I don't know if before this podcast I could have told you that Samwise Gamgee was someone from Lord of the Rings. I knew the name, but I don't know that I could connect it to Lord of the Rings.
I mean, before you read that book, I definitely told you that was my favorite fictional character of all time.
That's what I'm saying. Before this podcast.
Oh, the
before
podcast.
you
I
and
thought you meant before you read the book, and I was like, wow, okay,
no.
from episode 2, you don't...
No,
kidding.
you have
I'm
educated me.
Okay, I'm just messing with you.
So it was not what I was expecting.
Okay.
But not in a bad way.
Okay.
I think...
You can be honest, too. If you
I am. I am definitely still processing in the fact that, Beccah, I finished this book 5 minutes before we got together today.
And you didn't tell me?
And I didn't tell you.
Listen, I did it to you last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I love that.
Mm-hmm. Did you appreciate my little fake out there?
I
really
did. Well, I was like, man, I didn't expect that one either for some reason. So,
but I told you about the book, the vampire book I had just read.
I don't think I realized it was that.
I don't know.
Do I need to read it since it's a vampire book?
Yeah, you probably need to read it since it's a vampire book.
Okay. All right,
Okay,
sorry.
back to Lord of the Rings.
There are no vampires in the
I think...
Spoiler.
Okay, good to know. I won't expect it.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot going in knowing nothing, especially because I didn't read The Hobbit first. And so like the first part of The Fellowship of the Ring is a review of what happened in The Hobbit and like just an info dump of like hobbits and their customs and their family traditions and their lineage and like all the things. And I was like, none of that stuck in my brain because I had no frame of reference, I think. And then we get into the story and like I knew Bilbo. And so like it started with Bilbo and then Bilbo was gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is different than I thought it was.
He leaves.
And then...
Because Bilbo's story's The Hobbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Didn't know that. And then Frodo starts his journey, which by the way, I will say the like whole scene of Bilbo's birthday, loved it. That was really fun. And he like disappears. And everyone was mad. It was just, I loved it.
And
it was
Gandalf
so
shows up with the fireworks and all the hobbits are like, the firework guy's back. Like none of them even like appreciate who he is or anything.
Yes, that was really fun. And then it changed. And then it was Frodo. And then it just felt kind of aimless for a little bit.
Okay.
Not aimless. So this is what I've been trying to like process and analyze. It felt kind of like an old epic where it's just like adventure after adventure after adventure. Almost like, and I mean, it's been forever since I read it, but like the Odyssey or something where it's like all of these little things. And it felt for a while like it wasn't necessarily building up towards anything. So it...
And I did warn you a little bit about the structure of the book.
Yeah.
So how did that feel for you? If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's actually like they're separated into like a book 1 and book 2 in each book.
Yes. And once you told me that, it made a little bit more sense of like there was more of a like plot arc for a book 1. And then it kind of like starts over and there's more of a plot arc for a book 2. Yeah. And that kind of helped me.
And it will do it in the other 2 as well.
I was curious about the pacing of it all. And honestly, his writing, I see what you mean about it being a little dense. And I don't know if it's necessarily that it's dense. It is.
See, it's not the right word because it's like it's beautiful. Yeah. And like he's a fantastic writer. So I don't mean dense necessarily in like a bad way, but it's a little bit like heartier. It's like a hearty meal.
But kind of emotionally distant.
Okay.
It felt, I don't know, obviously, maybe not obviously, my favorite character in the whole book was Sam.
Of course.
Because he's
the best.
He was very like emotion forward. Like he cried and he did like he was very, I don't know, like easy to relate to maybe or like connect with. Whereas I feel like some of the other characters, all of these things were happening and like the prose was very pretty as it talked about it, but it maybe didn't have a lot of emotional like.
Yeah. Well, and if you think sometimes though, like I feel like a lot of high fantasy reads like that in general, it tends to be probably like a little less emotion heavy and more
that's good to know.
Grand fantasy type adventure heavy.
I will say too, I did not realize how old these books are.
Yeah.
That The Hobbit came out in what, 1937? And then
something like that. Yeah. I don't know the exact
dates,
in the
50s. I think it's 54 were the first 2 and then 55 for the third one. I had no idea they were that old. And so like, which by the way, it meets my goal for reading a classic.
Right. But also think that like he was like a European as well. Yeah. So like probably like a little less like, I'm being very stereotypical of Europeans right now, but like British, like he's not going to be highly emotional.
Stiff upper lip.
Yeah, he's not going to be like this highly emotional author either.
I'm also looking at it a lens of like a current fiction plot arc. And
no, he's kind of the forerunner.
Right. And so I did see that. Okay, all of this to say, it was a little bit harder to get started. And I think what I realized as I was reading is that I needed to go longer chunks of time with it. That like short bursts of reading it, I felt real disconnected.
Yeah, especially I think in the first book, like until you get really like into it.
Once I was able to like sit and listen for longer pieces of like periods of time, it felt like I was getting swept up in the story more and I was more engaged. And then I was like really into it.
Okay, so tell me like moments that stuck out of like, oh, I like this part or whatever.
I really liked The Council.
Okay.
And that was when
Council Elrond.
I started to recognize like, oh, I've heard this name before. Oh, I've heard this name before. So there were just like a lot of things. It was like, oh wait, that's cool. Oh wait, that's cool. And I got more and more into it. By the time it got to the end, I really liked the like elves and trees.
Yes.
And
wait till you get to Lothlorien.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And oh, what's her name?
Galadriel.
I liked her. Like all of that was really interesting. Also, not a lot of female characters. I know they're coming more later, but
but not a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, something that I want to tell you though that I think might have you be really interested while you read it. So a lot of this story, when he's writing it, is kind of a response to like the Industrial Revolution coming into England. And so like when you're reading about the orcs, like all of that and how they're being made and all these things, that's supposed to be like all this like industrial revolution coming into like England. And like the Shire was like the country that had not been distorted yet. So like this protection of like, we've got to like, we don't want to corrupt like the Shire and the hobbits. And there's going to be like moments of like, if they don't complete this journey, like what could happen to all of Middle Earth. So there's like a lot of like critique to like the Industrial Revolution happening.
Yeah.
Because it was all coming into the city in England and it was starting to like move out into the countryside and like people were not all people were fans of that kind of stuff.
There was a little thing at the end that was like Tolkien explaining why, or like the background of why he wrote the story. And that was really cool of basically how it started as like a linguistic thing that he wrote the language. And then he was
I thought you would love that too.
Wrote the story to match the language.
So I don't want to go too nerdy on here because I don't know if any of our listeners actually care that much. Yeah. But he was a linguist, which you now know. He wrote dead languages to be able to support the languages in the story. So like the Elvish language that they're using in the story, like he actually created dead versions of Elvish language to show how they would have like developed into what they were currently speaking.
Crazy.
Like no one does that kind of crap.
Yeah.
So he was just like also brilliant and like a very like linguistic, brilliant mind, which I also think plays into a little bit of like, he's not a typical author who's like, it's very smart, I guess, if that makes sense.
And like maybe with some of the pacing too, there would be things happening and then they would stop to tell an entire history of something. And then in the end, he's talking about how much like the histories of things matter to him. And like that made a lot of sense.
Yes. Because, you know, like, okay, obviously, you know, him and C.S. Lewis were like very good friends. And he like hated the Chronicles of Narnia because he was like, but why, like, where do these people, like, where did they come from? And Lewis was like, what does it matter? And he was like, no one's going to read this. Like, he was so mad that C.S. Lewis put, like, Father Christmas in Narnia because he was like, what? Why would Father Christmas be in Narnia? Like, that makes no sense. Like,
he wanted all the backstory.
And he, literally, there are letters between them of him telling him, like, Tolkien telling Lewis, like, no one's going to read this because it's so bad.
That is so funny.
He like hated it, which is funny. But yeah, and also I think I told you too, like he's kind of known, like a lot of people I know who don't like it, don't love the pacing because he just like rhapsodizes over like the most random things, like a canoe going down the river and it's just like pages and pages and pages of them floating down a river.
And maybe some of the reason it took me longer to get into the story too is that I just had to get used to his writing style.
Yeah.
And maybe that's it. But by the time it got to the end, I was like, that's the end. Like I wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what was going to happen next.
And
that got really exciting.
The structure of how the book's written, like the 2 parts in each book, almost leaves you with a cliffhanger each time. So like you get to like the good juicy part and then he's like, and then Frodo and Sam and Gollum are over here. And you're like, what? Like, but they were just about to get into a war and you have to like wait till the next book until like the war, you know, it's so it's I remember being so mad sometimes where they broke because I'd be like, no, I've been waiting for that.
Yeah.
So
I really liked it. I was a little nervous about halfway through. I was like, oh no, what if I'm not gonna be liking it?
I told you I wasn't going to I would have acted really sad. But it's not for everybody. It's really not.
It is very particular.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I liked it. One, because I didn't want to disappoint you. But also I I don't know. It is such like a thing. Lord of the Rings is such a thing. I cannot wait to watch the movie because I can't wait to see everything be
When are we
like
watching it?
visualized.
You need to confirm with me right now on live air when you're watching this movie with me. And you got to have a 3-hour time block. And if we want to watch the extended editions, good 4 hours.
Okay. I've got some time this weekend.
We would need to do the extended edition for sure.
I have heard that. Yes.
So.
But I cannot wait to see like the characters. Like there's so much like lore and
yes, I'm so excited for you to see it like for the first time though, because there's so many things in the movie. They do a really good job with the movie, but of course there's things that they have to cut or like characters they have to replace to do different things. And I'm so excited for you to watch it, like how I watched Twilight with you the other night and be like, that wasn't in the book? Wait, why'd they do that? Because I think you're going to be like,
okay. I think it will also maybe have a little bit more of an emotional connection too, because it will be visual and like the actors carrying things out and like emoting as they do it.
Like the journey starting and like the dark riders, black riders, whatever they're called, like that part is really intense in the movies. Like I think you'll be really into that.
I could see that being more like thrilling and kind of like
well, anytime he puts on the ring and like goes into that like realm almost, like they're kind of creepy. Like I think you'll like it.
I can't wait. But yeah,
okay. So what I just read, it's kind of funny because this is almost like we're doing a challenge check-in. But I read New Moon.
Oh,
yeah. So I actually finished it today as well, like before we got together for this. So it's kind of funny that we both finished our challenge book. And I almost didn't talk about it because I was like, I just did it last week. But it's a different book. And I need to do a challenge update. So book 2 of the Twilight series.
You are flying through these. I am not going to be bringing an every episode update about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I probably will though for me because they go so much faster. I mean,
yeah,
they're
the
so
Twilight
easy.
books.
Yeah, the Twilight books go so fast. Like I listened to that in like probably a 24-hour period.
You keep doing this.
Well, once I start, I can't stop. And I flew through this one because I was just ready for Edward to get back. So,
how much plot setup should we give for this? I feel like not a lot.
I know, like it's kind of hard because these 2 books are such classics and well known. So yeah, I don't know if we need to like
set book 2 of the Twilight series.
But these are the things I will set up. Okay. So the end of book 1, like obviously they have this, near-death experience, and Edward, Team Edward, guys. He, at the beginning of book 2, by like chapter 3, he like leaves because he doesn't want to put Bella in danger.
Okay, the way he leaves her is so dramatic.
It's so dramatic because he's like so mean about it. But do you know it kind of mirrors what she did to Charlie? And she literally in the first book is like, I had to leave. Like I said things that I knew would hurt him.
So that he wouldn't
follow me. And then it's like what Edward does to her.
I love the way you analyze books.
I mean, that's why we started a podcast. But yeah, so basically book 2 is more about her and Jacob and their relationship, which, okay, I do agree. We talked about this on the last episode because I don't love a love triangle. I don't know why I said that weird love triangle. I actually really hate them. And you had mentioned like it's definitely more of like a culture has made it into this big love triangle. And I do definitely agree with you. Like obviously Jacob is like in love with her.
It's like they made it into a marketing thing to get people to watch the movies. Team Edward, Team Jacob.
Yes. And like I do get it because like I said, Jacob is obviously in love with her. Like he is. But pretty explicitly throughout the book, she is like, I can't love him like that fully.
Yeah.
Like
so exactly. It's not like what you said you dislike where it's like wishy-washy going back and forth. Yes.
Now I will say, and I have to keep like telling myself that they are like what she's 18 in the book because she is I mean, I'll be honest. She's a great depiction of an 18-year-old girl who's like, I'm really sad and I need another guy to make me feel better. Because she like straight up uses him in the book too. But like knows she's using him and is like, this is wrong, but I can't stop because if I stop, I'm going to go back into this deep dark hole.
Yeah.
But again, she's even kind of open to him about that. Like, yeah, I can't do that. Like, but you're kind of bringing me back to life kind of thing. So it's really complicated because sometimes I'd just be like, girl, you are just using this boy.
Yeah. Again, I cannot wait for you to watch this movie. Should we have like a double feature?
Oh my gosh, we're going to
That'll be like all day.
I don't care. I would be there for it. But yeah, so I was like, I don't want to say I was bored with that part. Like, I liked all of it. Like, I thought it was interesting. Like, you obviously get to learn about them and like the transition and all that. But like, oh my gosh, the whole part's so moody. Like, dude, you know she's in love with the vampire and you're like afraid that she's going to be like mad that you're a wolf. Like, I'm just kind of like, okay. So yeah, all that kind of stuff was, I don't want to say I was over it. I just wanted Edward back.
Yeah.
Like,
which is so funny that you say that, because when I was a middle schooler reading these books, that's exactly how I felt too. I was like, just give me Edward.
Just give me Edward. I will say though, okay, so I think I told you, I like sent you Marco Polo and I was like, listen, I like had to literally Google like what chapter does he come back? Because I needed to know like how much longer do I have of it? Even though I didn't hate the Bella Jacob stuff. It just all felt very much the same for like 16 chapters.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Beccah, what did you think of the depiction of the time passing?
Oh, like,
wait, I don't think you physically saw it. You did the audiobook.
yeah.
Okay, so when he leaves, it has blank pages. It's like chapter blah, blah, blah. Or I don't think it even has chapters. It just says like December, January.
Okay, that does happen in the audiobook, but it literally just says December, January. But I did read it. Like I heard it like that.
But like the physical copy of it was so dramatic. It's cool. Like, oh my gosh, you physically turn the page
and there's nothing
like
there.
Just nothing. Yeah.
She was nothing.
Yeah.
I will say I definitely liked book 2. I don't want to say I liked it more than book 1, but as far as like the writing and everything, I thought it was probably a better written book.
Interesting.
Than
so
book
maybe
1.
It's like a Sarah J. Maas. She's improving as she goes.
Maybe. Like I definitely thought it was like a better, like the characters had better like quality to them, I guess.
Okay.
And I loved the stuff with Edward at the end,
where you start to learn a little bit more vampire lore.
Yes, which is all really cool.
That's what I've been waiting for you to get more into.
Yes. So I love that. I
that
obviously still love Alice, but I was just sad I got so little of it.
Yeah.
So I don't really know like which one I liked more necessarily. Probably still book 1 as far as like.
It's more of a classic love story.
Yes.
Yeah.
But book 2, once we get Edward back, I was like, this is so good. But the Jacob Edward tension was great when they meet at the edge of the forest. I was like, okay. I like that part. And
well, if you like that, I think you're gonna like book 3.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of that. I'm sure that's the rest of the series, honestly. Like at least always kind of there. But I mean, obviously there has to be some more tension between the vampires and the werewolves. Okay, so Summer.
Yes.
We've got to move on.
We've got to move on. There's been a lot of challenge updates.
I know, but also what we just read, so it fits.
It is accurate. Real life.
So what are you now reading? What are you currently reading?
Okay, I am currently reading a really fun book.
Okay,
that I don't think you've ever heard of, called "Welcome to Murder Week" by Karen Dukess.
What makes you think I've never heard of that?
It's not your type of book. But it might be. Listen to this setup, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
In this delightfully funny and heartfelt new novel from the author of The Bittersweet Page Turner, according to the New York Times, The Last Book Party, an American woman travels to the English countryside
I'm in there.
when she discovers tickets her late mother had purchased for a murder mystery simulation in a small British town.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
Right?
Unless this turns into like they're actually getting murdered.
Okay, just listen.
Okay, sorry.
When 34-year-old Kath loses her mostly absentee mother, she is ambivalent. With days of quiet, unassuming routine in Buffalo, New York, Kath consciously avoids the impulsive, thrill-seeking lifestyle that her mother once led. But when she's forced to go through her mother's things one afternoon, Kath is perplexed to find tickets for an upcoming murder week in the England's Peak District. A whole town has come together to stage a fake murder mystery to attract tourism to their quiet hamlet. Baffled but helplessly intrigued by her mother's secret purchase, Kath decides to go on the trip herself and begins a journey she never could have anticipated. Teaming up with her 2 cottage mates, both ardent mystery lovers, Wyatt Green, 40, who works unhappily in his husband's birding store, and Amity Clark, 50, a divorced romance writer struggling with her novels, Kath sets about solving the crime and begins to unravel shocking truths about her mother along the way. Amidst a fling, or something more, with the handsome local maker of artisanal gin, Kath and her irresistibly charming fellow sleuths will find this week of fake murder may help them face up to a very real crossroads in their own lives. Witty, wise, and deliciously escapist, Welcome to Murder Week is a fresh, inventive twist on the murder mystery and a touching portrayal of one daughter's reckoning with her grief, her past, and her own budding sense of adventure.
Okay, it sounds cute.
Doesn't it sound cute?
It sounds cute. I like it.
As far as I can tell, I don't think there will be real murder.
So it really is just like a little murder mystery type week thing.
It is like a murder mystery dinner type of thing where like people are acting, like this whole town is acting.
But we don't think someone's actually going to get murdered.
I mean, I'm like halfway through and no one's been murdered yet. Which, funny enough, they go to like the crime scene to investigate, and the woman that's playing the dead body like sneezes, and then she'll be like, "Bless you," and she's like, "Thank you." Like that's the vibe.
That's so cute. Okay, I kind of love the sound of this.
It is really cute so far, and there is like a romance subplot with the like local pub owner guy and
what did it say?
Artisanal gin.
Artisanal gin.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite kind of gin.
And there's like a lot of Jane Austen references because the local romance writer like wants to go to this local town that Jane Austen visited while she was writing because they're in Derbyshire, and then it's like, oh, but wait, and all this stuff. It's really cute so far.
Okay, what's it called again?
Welcome to Murder Week.
Welcome to Murder. Oh man.
And I've heard good things about it. I've heard from people in the bookish sphere world that it's cute. So that's why I picked it up. I needed something like fresh and lively.
I love that.
Yeah.
It sounds fun. I reckon I'll read it.
You think you'll reckon you'll read it.
I reckon I'll read it. I put it on my Goodreads. Okay.
Okay. What are you currently reading?
Okay. I am reading one of the books that I bought at the wine and pairing night called Merry Little Bookshop by Allie Brady. We mentioned Allie Brady last podcast because it's 2 authors who like co-write. Mm-hmm. They wrote
Battle of the Bookshops.
Battle of the Bookshop, which was like the little You Got Mail retelling. What did we bring it up for?
Oh, we talked about the knitting and knotting event.
That's right. That's right.
And Princess Bride.
Okay. That makes sense. So I didn't even know this was out. We saw it the other night and you were like, oh, like, look, this one just came out. And it is a novella, but it is a long novella. It's like, let's see.
200 something pages, right?
226.
Yeah.
But I started it yesterday and
I gotta say, Beccah is using a $1 bill as a bookmark.
Because I'm a classy lady. I'm a bookmark person that whatever's on the table beside me is what's going to go in as the bookmark.
Okay.
Doesn't even always have to be a flat object. Sometimes it might be like I've literally put food in a book before to hold the spot. Not something to make it dirty, but like, there's like a pack of crackers there. Hold on. I'm just going to go in there for a second to hold my spot.
Okay.
Never? You've never done that?
Food, no. Receipts, napkins. Sure.
Food in a package, though.
Okay. I need that caveat.
I mean, maybe not like for my bookmark the whole time I'm reading it.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, like all day. Like I got my crackers and my bookmark at the same time.
So you said you started it yesterday?
Okay, yeah. So I started it yesterday as I was also reading New Moon. And I'm on page 160. So I have less than 100 pages left. And I finished New Moon. And I started both of them yesterday.
Man, what a bookish day.
It's a bookish day. My kid's school got canceled because of weather. So, anyways. And I also was still a productive mother.
Look at you. You can do it all.
I can do it all. Can read books and care for children. Anyways, so it's really cute. Let me read the back of it, I guess. Let's start there. A small-town bookshop becomes the perfect setting for romance and holiday magic in a season full of unexpected surprises. When her company sends her to tiny Azalea, Texas, to open a holiday pop-up bookstore for the month of December, Shira Schwartz knows the real reason she got the assignment. They figure she won't mind missing Christmas. What they forgot, she's also missing Hanukkah. From the moment she arrives on Thanksgiving Day, and I'm pretty sure it is Shira, it's Shira, but if I remember right in the book, she says like Shira. Okay. So if someone's like, oh, I thought it was Shira, that's what I thought it was at first too. Okay. From the moment she arrives on Thanksgiving Day, Shira is swept up in the town's charm and right into the path of Johnny McKay, Jonny. Well, don't know if I thought that. A local who traded big city dreams to come home and care for his dad. He's cocky, flirty, and totally not Shira's type, but he might be perfect for a no-strings holiday fling. Together, they turn the bookshop into more than a store. It's a gathering place, a haven for new readers, and maybe the start of something magical between them. From cookie decorating chaos with Johnny's family to Azalea's sparkling Christmas tractor parade, the season wraps Shira in warmth she never expected. And when Johnny rallies the townspeople to surprise Shira with their own heartfelt take on Hanukkah, she realizes this assignment might be the best holiday gift she's ever been given. So,
cute.
It is really cute. Okay, so things I like about it. I mean, obviously one, like a little bit different like type of representation, which I thought was interesting. So yeah, she gets sent. They're like, oh, you don't celebrate Christmas, so you go take this holiday assignment. But she's like, just because I'm Jewish, like we still celebrate Hanukkah. So she's not necessarily taken away from her family very much because there's a little bit complications there, but like this, like really her chosen family. So she's without them.
Mm-hmm.
So there is like that like loneliness factor of like having to go through like all the days of Hanukkah like by herself kind of thing. But so she goes to small town Texas, which is obviously she's automatically like, I'm Jewish and no one here is Jewish, like kind of thing. And so she doesn't necessarily pretend to be someone else. And I think it's funny. It's kind of mentioned earlier. She like tells people her name is Sarah. She calls it her Starbucks name because when she tells people her real name, they're always like, wait, what? Like, where's that? Why are you named that? Or like, what's that from or whatever. And so she's like, it's just easier to say Sarah. So there is like a little bit of that like misplaced like identity type thing. Like she's not pretending to be someone else, but like when she first meets people, like they all think she's Sarah kind of thing.
That's funny.
So like it's not obvious to people that she like has like this Jewish name either. So it goes undetected for a long time and she doesn't know any of these people. So she's also just like not sharing that part of her.
Yeah.
But she's working at like a Christmas pop-up village thing for like her company. And so that's like she's a part of all these Christmas things, but there's like things that kind of give hints of like she's like, oh, like I don't do any of these things. I don't know. So there's some of that interesting, but I think it's a really beautiful mashup of like these two holidays coming together. It's like really pretty.
It
actually
sounds cute.
Yeah, it's cute. And like their little I mean, shocker guys, there's a romance, but their little romance in it is also just like really sweet. It's like a perfect like little quick Christmas read.
I liked the male lead that Allie Brady wrote in Battle of the Bookshop, so I would be excited to read this one.
I just too.
Enjoyed that book anyway, so I'd like to read more by them.
I think I like him because he is like a little bit different. Like I kind of actually like, I don't want to say I relate to him, but I kind of do because he definitely like moved away from home for school, but like the rest of the family stayed, and it's kind of like a ranching type family. So not that he's like a misfit, but like everyone in town only remembers who he was in high school. And I feel like I get that vibe sometimes. Like whenever you're raised in a really small town and then you move somewhere else, and when you come back, like everyone just remembers you for who you were.
Yeah.
And so, and like even like family. And so there's like a lot of these things where he's like, people are like, oh, stay away from him, he's trouble. Da, da, da. And he's like, I'm like a grown man now.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of that too. So he's pretty complex for like a short novella, I guess, if that makes sense. So anyways, I really liked it.
Well, I reckon I'll read it.
Yeah, I think you should. Like I said, I like literally I'm probably going to finish it tonight. So. You have to read a hard copy though. It's not an audiobook yet.
Good to know.
Because I'm pretty sure like it just came out, right?
Oh, that's right. And another throwback to last episode.
Uh-huh.
It is a Audiobrary exclusive, I believe.
Oh, so maybe it is going to be.
Because it's
that's
Julia
right.
Whalen and Teddy Hamilton are the audiobook narrators.
That's right.
Mhm.
Maybe I should give Audiobrary a shot. I mean, even though I'm almost done with it. Maybe you should give it a shot.
Maybe I should give it a shot.
Okay, so what's up next?
Okay, funny, you have a holiday romance. I also have a holiday romance up next.
I have been staring at this book. I'm so excited, guys. I looked for this book at our wine and pairing night. I wanted to buy it, and I didn't see it anywhere.
The book I am going to read next is Good Spirits by B.K. Borison.
It looks so cute.
I know. I have read Love Light Farms, but that is the only B.K. Borison I've read. She also very like prolific in releasing things. Like this is her second book this year, and she has another coming out soon. Like she released First Time Caller, which seems really cute.
Yes.
I think I might be lying here, but I feel like it's supposed to be Sleepless in Seattle type of like calling the phone line.
Oh, I do love Sleepless in Seattle.
And the sequel to that is coming out soon. Okay, let me read this out for this book. Fall in love with the ghost of Christmas past in this magical romance from New York Times bestselling author of Love Light Farms and First Time Caller. Okay, he's the ghost of Christmas past. She's not exactly Scrooge. Ghost of Christmas past, Nolan Callahan. I love that he has a last name. Like, he's a ghost. He's got a last name. Intends to spend this holiday haunting like every other. Get in, get out, return to his otherwise aimless existence as a ghost awaiting in the afterlife. But when he's faced with Harriet York, the sweetest assignment he's ever had, he suddenly finds himself wishing for a future. Harriet York has no idea why she's being haunted. She's a good person, or at least she tries to be. A people pleaser to her core, she always does what's expected of her. But as she and Nolan begin to examine her past, they discover there are threads that bind them together, and realize there might be more to moving on than expected. With the deadline of Christmas Eve fast approaching, will they find the key to their future in each other's pasts? Or will they stay firmly in the present, indulging in their unexpected, spirited connection?
Okay, I read this blurb. I mean, it had to be months ago. Did it come out last year?
No, it just came out.
Okay, I read it like a while back. Maybe I read it on like an upcoming. Maybe. I don't know. But I've read this and I have been like pumped.
You also love Christmas Carol.
I do love A Christmas Carol, and I love a fun Christmas Carol retelling. And so I am so ready for it. It has like a 11 or 12 week wait on Libby.
Yeah. I know. That's why I went ahead and I bought this adorable special
cute.
edition. It's got sprayed edges. Look at like the end papers.
I'm going to have to ask them to order me a copy of that.
So cute. So yeah, I can't wait.
It's so cute.
I'm ready.
So excited.
I usually do read several Christmas books or like whatever, seasonal holiday thing. I feel like there's so much out there right now, especially like Kindle Unlimited. I've been trying to look of like recommendations of Kindle Unlimited books.
That's the reason I can't do it. There's too many.
There's so many. And it's like hard to actually parse through like what's worth it. Because there are some that are just like hidden gems, and then there's some that are overrated, and all of them have like the same star ratings on Kindle. So
that's hard.
Yeah. So if anyone out there has recommendations for Kindle Unlimited Christmas books, holiday reads, let me know. Send them to our Instagram. DM us.
Just send me holiday reads in general, because I don't have Kindle.
Just you and not me?
No, I'm saying they can send you Kindle Unlimited and just send me.
I thought you were like, just ignore Summer. Just send me books.
Just don't send her any Rex. No, sorry. Okay, so
what's up next for you?
I'm trying to pull it up really quick because I don't have a physical copy with me. So this was another book that I almost bought the other night because one of the owners of Second Story, I had her recommend me a couple Christmas books, and she recommended this one to me.
Are you going to do another holiday book?
I am.
Man, we're going hard this December
I didn't
episode.
even like intend, but I mean, we kind of talked about it a couple episodes ago. I chase the holiday.
We do this.
I'm reading really random stuff right now though. So like I'm just the holiday book I just talked about, Twilight, Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. And I'm about to start another holiday one. So like you never know.
All over the place.
I'm all over the place.
I feel that.
Okay, so this is Once Upon a December by Amy E. Reichert. Okay, very different. So let me read the blurb.
Okay.
All right. A one-of-a-kind Christmas market offers holiday magic and the new romance from the author of The Kindred Spirits Supper Club, which I don't know what that is, but I'm
Sounds
in.
cute.
With a name like Astra Noel Snow.
Whoa.
Holiday spirit isn't just a seasonal specialty. It's a way of life. But after a stinging divorce, Astra's yearly trip to the Milwaukee Christmas market takes on a whole new meaning. She's ready to eat, drink, and be merry, especially with the handsome stranger who saves the best kringle for her at his family bakery. For Jack Clausen,
Oh, gosh.
I know. Just wait. The jewel marked with its snowy lights and charming shops stays the same, while the world inside the joyful street changes. I'll explain that here in a minute. Magically leaping from one December to the next every 4 weeks, he's never minded. I know it's confusing. Just wait. He's never minded living this charmed existence until Astra shows him the life he's been missing outside of the festive red brick alley. After a swoon-worthy series of dates, some Yuletide magic, and the unexpected glow of new love, Astra and Jack must decide whether this relationship can weather all seasons or what if their feeling is ephemeral as marshmallows in a mug of hot cocoa.
Cute. I'm a little confused, but
you
cute.
should be. You should be, because it's very confusing. Okay, so to be honest, if I would have read that, I don't know if I would have picked it up because it sounds kind of odd.
He's like stuck in the alley every 4 weeks of Christmas.
Kind of. What? So the owner at Second Story Books, Brittany, she told me, she was like, it was really cute. She's like, basically, it's like this Christmas market that it vanishes, but like life around them doesn't. So this like market like pops up at different places and like it just like gets swept away and then it pops up in another town. So have you read The Night Circus?
No.
Okay, that's what it reminds me of. So any of my Night Circus fans out there.
By Erin Morgenstern.
Oh, she's my favorite.
I don't know why that name just like sticks in my brain.
Because it's such a good name. And she's so fantastic and underrated. Okay, so in the Night Circus like comes and goes. Like it pops up and you never know where it's going to show up. And like the circus might show up in your town, but it's like this magical like circus. That is kind of what this is. It's almost like a little magical Christmas village that pops up. So for like 14 years, she has come to this like shop.
And he's been there and they've had a thing for 14 years?
No, she doesn't ever remember him because it's like it disappears. Like she goes to the Milwaukee Christmas, like whatever it was, festival, whatever they called it, like market. But like once the place disappears, it just kind of gets remembered as like a vague, like, oh, like that one like kringle shop at the market. But like you don't like remember any of the details. So he remembers her. So every year he can't wait for her to come into the shop so he gets to see her.
Okay.
But they don't like, they've never done anything.
Okay.
Like he just literally sells her a kringle like every year. But
what is a kringle?
Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and leave now. I'm just kidding. It's a Christmas. I mean, people eat it other times at Christmas. They sell them at Trader Joe's. They're like circles. They kind of look like a wreath. And it's like a pastry and it's filled with kind of like a jam, I guess. And then it has like a white icing over it.
Okay.
I'll get you a kringle.
Thank you.
Well, we eat kringles every year at Christmas, but I can't anymore.
Never heard of this.
So I think they are literally kind of known for that part of like the country too. I mean, I don't think they're like an American thing, but that part of the country, I feel like still eats them a lot. Anyways. Okay, so I know I'm still confusing you, but
no, I'm with you.
You're
I'm
tracking.
With you, yes.
Okay, so he like every year kind of gets excited to see her again because he's always just thought she's like beautiful and like all the things. And like one year she gave him a Santa hat, but he's like never left the Christmas village, so he just like magically shows up in a town for 4 weeks, does the thing, and then shows up in another town. And he's just always been satisfied with his life. It's like him and his 4 brothers. And like it's a whole village. It's like a lot of people, kind of like the Night Circus.
Okay. It's not just him.
It's not just him. And so, and they just kind of, it magically will appear and people come to it and then it goes away. And so every year he's so excited to go to Milwaukee because he knows he's going to see her.
Okay.
But this year, he's like, I want to figure out what her name is. Because he's like...
He doesn't even know her name.
No, because he just like has checked her out. Like not that kind of checked out. Like literally like a cashier. Like he's literally just like sold her a Kringle. Well, he's checked her out that way too. He's literally just like sold her a Kringle. And then it's like, okay, have fun at the market. Like that's his only experience with her for 14 years. So this year he's trying to find a way to like figure out what her name is.
Okay.
This is all like how it's been set up for me.
Okay.
So that's all I know.
I have so many questions.
I do too. I haven't read it yet.
So I reckon I'll read it because I want to know.
Yeah, I think I'm going to like it though, because if it's anything, I know it's not going to be like the Night Circus, but I like that idea of like a little vanishing, like magical pop-up shop, and then it vanishes and then it like comes back the next year. Because it just only because it makes me think of the Night Circus, I'm hoping I love it and it's that magical. And somehow this year he's going to like fall in love with her because he's like going to actually like take the step to try to like figure out what her name is.
You know, I believe in the spirit of Christmas, so
I know
anything can
now,
happen.
The last name being Clausen.
It's a little much. What is her name? Astra Noel Snow?
Yes. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But I'm also, okay, which I hate this trope. Like if he actually ends up being like the son of Santa Claus or something though, I will be so annoyed.
I kind of love it in a holiday movie.
See, I
don't know that I want to read it
Okay.
in a book.
I don't unless I know going in that that's what it's about. I hate when I'm invested in this love story and at the end you find out like that it's actually like Santa's son.
See, but it's a romance. If that's the thing that takes you out, like it's, I mean,
It kind of ruins it a little bit. Like, oh, like this is who you want to be with and they're going to be Santa Claus. I know what your future looks like and I'm not here for it. Like, I just am not into that. And it's like the son who like, I don't want to inherit the Santa Claus name. It's just like, well, you're telling me for 80% of the movie, I didn't even know you were Santa's son and now I'm supposed to just be okay with it. Like, I don't. Now, if I know going in, like, oh, this is supposed to be Santa's son, I'm like, okay, then I might enjoy it, but it's still it might.
Okay.
It gets cheesy to me. As I'm reading
I'm saying
a book about a magical pop-up holiday shop.
I love that that's the thing that's like, this is the line too far.
It really is for some reason, especially if it's like a Hallmark movie and it's supposed to feel like every other Hallmark movie and then you find out that, like, wait, he's Santa and he's sexy? No. Or I don't hate this one as much. I don't hate this one as much, but I also don't like it very much when it's like this holiday film and then you have the one character who keeps looking and like winking at him and it's like Santa making their wishes come true. Sometimes I can deal with it a little bit better, but sometimes I'm like, can it not just be normal? Like what?
I love your brain and knowing what is and is not acceptable for you.
It's a very thin line. In some scenarios, if it's done well, it's acceptable. But in 99% of the other times, it's not acceptable.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So that's where I fall on
Very
that.
objective.
Very.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
so, I'm really excited to read this book, though.
Can't wait to hear about it.
I might hate it. Like, I'm telling you, if it ends up being Santa's son, I'm going to be ticked. I wonder if I should look it up and make sure.
I mean, that's also a very you thing to like look up this major plot
Well, I need to know. So that's it.
That was our reading roundup.
That was a wild ride.
That was crazy.
We got Twilight, Lord of the Rings,
Christmas,
murder,
but fake murder,
and magical Christmas villages.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't that just sound like the holidays to you?
Well, while we're on the subject.
Okay.
You want to talk about our spotlight segment?
Yes. Okay. So now it's our spotlight segment time. And since we've been extra Christmassy on this episode, we're going to lean in, Summer. Okay.
Let's lean.
We are going to do a naughty or nice list. Now, don't get crazy, y'all. Not talking like that. Maybe we'll see. Okay. I'm going to read you different bookish things, which I'll kind of explain. I have them in categories.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a rapid fire, you have to say if that's going to be, if it's naughty or nice.
Okay.
So let me give you an example.
Okay.
We'll just go with my very first one here on the list. So these are some reader habits, and you need to determine, do you think, like you hate them or you love them, but we're going to label them naughty or nice. Okay. Dog-eared pages.
I know you think it's naughty.
Naughty. Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't think I'm very precious unless it's like a Hart book. I don't think I'm very precious about a book.
I'm going to go bend all the pages in your cloth-bound books.
But those are precious books.
So
I better say naughty because you're holding me hostage right now. Okay, it's naughty. Go.
No, it's okay. You can be nice. Reading multiple books at once.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Buying books faster than you read them.
Nice.
Separate hobbies. Mm-hmm. Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Breaking the spine of a book.
Again, I'm kind of neutral.
Naughty. Listening, unless it's broken really nicely. Like, have you seen... Have you seen, like, doing it? This is going to sound really terrible. When you do it, like, really slowly and you, like, break it purposely before you start reading it. So you, like, go ahead and, like, bend the spine out so it, like, lays really nicely, but then it doesn't have all the creases on the edges.
Isn't that the point of breaking it? Like, why else would you break the spine other than to have it lay nicely as you read it?
No, but, like, sometimes, like, people who just, like, bend them back, like, it doesn't look nice on the edge.
Oh, I see what
like
you're saying.
You can, like, kind of pre-do it.
No, I've never seen that.
Okay.
Good to know. I'll have to look it up.
But I will say, that's naughty to me, but a good, like, I've had this book for years, and it's like...
it's broken in because I've read it so many times.
Yes, that's a nice spine breaking.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also a naughty spine breaking.
Okay. I'm following.
So many people could take all those words wrong that I just said. Okay. Listening to audiobooks on 2.5 speed.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Some of y'all don't get it, but you should. Because you get those books real quick. The same way that I read 2 books in 24 hours. Just by doing that. Judging books by their covers.
I think it's naughty, but I am also guilty of it.
Yeah, I kind of fall iffy on that, but I say nice because I do it all the time. But it doesn't always work out for me.
So you're saying it's nice because you want to excuse your moral...
Yes.
Okay.
But then sometimes it ends up being naughty because it's terrible decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fall at Once,
Mm-hmm.
the book that I just recently, the one I got all mixed up on, all fall mixed up on. Everything I said about the other book could also be applied to this book. Okay, sorry. Judge that book by the cover and it backfired. Tropes, okay? Love triangles.
Kind of naughty.
Naughty, hate them.
I just give me a different kind of conflict.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Found family.
Oh, so nice.
I would say nice 95% of the time.
What is a bad found family?
If, like, I need there to be something else, not just a found family story.
Like if it's too like twee or like,
I don't know. Like sometimes they can bore me a little bit if it's like that's the only thing.
Beccah hates humanity.
I know. I hate humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. Grumpy Sunshine.
Generally nice.
Generally nice. I agree with that. How about with this? Girl's the grumpy, man's the sunshine.
Love it.
Okay. Vice versa.
Meh.
Okay.
I just think, I don't know, maybe it's like a gendered thing.
I typically like grumpy sunshine. Sometimes it can be a little too much for me.
Yeah.
If
But then again, I mean, there's like the love hypothesis would be like a grumpy sunshine. Ate it up.
Okay. Miscommunication.
Naughty.
Naughty. Amnesia.
Okay. Hear me out. I kind of like it.
Yeah, naughty for me.
I think it's nice. When, like you said, when done right. If it's done wrong, nah. But when it's done right,
Give
like
me an example of it being
think
done
of
right.
like a good Christmas story where there's this like woman that's this high-powered, awful person. She gets amnesia. She's in a car wreck. Who's the first person that stumbles upon her? It's this nice man who takes her to his home where his children are, and they like help her learn the spirit of Christmas. And she has amnesia. You know, she doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know she's super rich.
This was that Netflix movie that came out last year with Lindsay Lohan in it.
I actually haven't seen that one.
It's actually pretty cute.
Really?
Yeah.
And then she like gets her memory back and she's like, oh, heck yeah, I'm a billionaire. I can make these kids' lives amazing now.
Okay. Maybe. You didn't really sell me though. But maybe.
Okay.
I would say typically that's naughty for me. But I also don't really know how often that pops up in a book that I read. Let's be honest.
I don't read a lot of amnesia books.
Okay. Only one bed.
So nice.
So nice. Sometimes it gets on my nerves if it's like, there's only one bed, but we're never actually going to end up together. Like you could just sleep on the floor every night.
Oh yeah,
no. What was the point?
Well, there needs to be tension.
I don't know. But yes, I
so
say
like
nice.
that would be an unfulfilled.
This
one
was a
bed?
rant that I went off on at book retreat that I really went into how much I hated the one bed trope, and it wasn't true because I do like the one bed trope. And then I mentioned a book later and I was like, ugh, I love that trope. And someone called me out and they said, earlier you said you didn't like that trope. And I was like, yeah, I did.
You got caught.
I got caught. But it was one of those moments where it's like in that one book I didn't like it. But in every other book I did like it. So I'm going to say nice still. Okay, enemies to lovers.
Generally nice.
Nice.
I have seen critiques that like you guys work in the same workplace. You're not actually enemies. So you calling it enemies to lovers.
I could see
is,
that.
Like, I've seen
Like mistyped almost.
maybe it should be like rivals to lovers or like.
I also don't like enemies to lovers that like resolve in like 2 chapters.
Yeah.
Like I want there to be like half the book, like you're still under each other's skin. And then your forced proximity.
Mm-hmm.
Or like you have to like
Fake date.
Oh,
Yes.
that's nice. Okay, unexpected pregnancy.
No, so naughty.
Naughty.
I don't
like it.
think just in like the world we live in, that's like super triggering. Like I think if that's going to be a trope, it shouldn't be an unexpected thing. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Did you follow me?
I did. I
Okay.
did. All right, here's some character-based ones. The brooding, traumatized male lead.
I know how you feel.
Nice.
I think it's kind of naughty. I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm
love
just
a good
like
brooding man.
done right. Other times I'm like, what do you have to brood about, dude? Your life's pretty great.
It says brooding, traumatized male lead. There's something to be brooding about,
Okay, fair.
but sometimes they don't need to be. Sometimes they're just like grumpy.
My life is so hard.
I'm so hard. I'm like a 500-year-old fae. The 17-year-old just wants me. Okay, just kidding. That's not even Reese at all. I don't know why I acted like that was Reese.
He's done well.
Yeah. Okay, he has done well. The unhinged best friend.
Oh, so nice.
You better say nice because I feel like that's who I am.
I feel like this is the person in like a romance series who is like the crazy best friend, and like you cannot wait until it's their turn to have a book.
Right.
And they're like the best character of all.
That's me in a book. I'm claiming that spot.
Okay.
Not that because you said the best character of all, but like I do feel like I am the unhinged best friend. I mean,
I feel like you couldn't say the same about me, and that makes me kind of sad. Would you consider me an unhinged best friend?
no, one of us has to be the unhinged one.
But then who's your unhinged best friend?
But I am the unhinged one, so I don't have.
But you're not your own best friend.
No, but like I'm already unhinged enough.
So
If
I'm the main character?
I mean, you be that main character, girl. No, but like between our friendship, I'm the unhinged one.
Okay, I see
And
what you mean.
you're like
I see what
the
you mean.
steady like Beccah. And sometimes you got to call me up and I need it. And sometimes I need to bring you down a little bit and be a little
Bring me
unhinged.
down.
That's probably not the best way to say it. Let your hair down. I don't know.
Okay.
It could also mean, what does unhinged mean here?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Okay, we're gonna come back to that one. We're gonna talk about that one
Okay.
on the way home.
Okay.
I do know an unhinged one of my friends though, who's even more unhinged than me.
Okay, so you do have your own unhinged best friend.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Probably. Depends on what we're being unhinged about. Okay. Bookish heroine who doesn't know she's pretty.
Naughty.
Naughty. I don't need to hear about it. But then I also hate the one who does know she's pretty. So really,
I'm the best assassin
the best
in the
assassin in the
world.
world. I'm so beautiful, and I look good in all these dresses. I love that you knew who I was thinking of.
Every time.
Every time. The chosen one who complains constantly.
Naughty.
Naughty. Feyre does that sometimes. And it does kind of drive me crazy. I'm like, oh, your life's so hard. You inherited all their powers. Okay. The mentor who gives terrible advice.
I kind of like
it. I think it's nice. I think it's funny because it's obviously that's going to be what leads the character to make a terrible decision. And we need that. We need that in a story. That makes me think of, you said Wentworth earlier. That's her like mother figure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm blanking on her name, but
yeah, I know
Anne's like little mother figure.
Yeah.
In Persuasion is what I'm referencing. Okay, here's some author publishing, like theme type things. Okay, changing covers mid-series. Naughty makes me so mad. Or having them be different sizes. That one ticks me off even more.
Different spines.
Yes. Yeah. Releasing multiple special editions.
Okay, what do you think?
Okay, I don't hate it, but I hate because I don't like when they put different bonus chapters in different special editions. You can have different covers because I think that's fun because you can just like pick the one you like the most. But I don't like when they're like, I can't go buy 5 copies of the same book.
Yeah.
That kind of is naughty to me.
See, in my mind, I was thinking like re-released special editions. And I think that can get out of hand too.
Yeah,
where it's like, oh, I own this book, but I want the pretty one.
Right.
But then there's like multiple pretty ones.
I do feel like it's just a way to make money.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's very naughty to me. But I like there being options of like special edition
I
covers.
agree with that. And I do like a pretty cover.
I do too. I just don't like when it is like just to make
excessive.
Yeah, money too. Okay. Cliffhangers with year-long waits.
This one feels naughty.
It's naughty to me. That's why I haven't read Fourth Wing. Don't hate me, the people. I won't do it yet.
But I also kind of love it because it like hooks me and then I'm like anticipating and that's part of the...
But see, I feel like you can still do that on a cliffhanger, but not be like this emotional like cliffhanger.
If it's like a painful one.
Because you guys all know that I was really into my Quicksilver and I've already read Brimstone. And people are like, I don't know if I want to read it yet because like it's probably going to be a cliffhanger. And I'm like, it is, but it's not like that kind of cliffhanger. Like it ends in a place where there's closure, but like I still cannot wait for the next book to come out. I don't like it when it's like, oh, this is a least favorite trope. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But like, oh, like a character dies and the book ends. And then it's like chapter 1 of the next book. They're not dead.
Oh, where it like
what kind of
undercuts what it did.
Yes. I'm like, why does that have to be your cliffhanger? Because when you make that a cliffhanger, I know they're not really dead. Okay. Anyways, that's another rant for another day. Okay. Multiple point of view chapters with identical voices.
Blah, naughty.
Or multiple point of view chapters where the guy lead just still, it is kind of the identical voice. It just sounds like what a woman would want a man to say and think.
I do think if you're going to have multiple POV, you should have like unique character and narrative voice.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. I don't know why I said that like it was a hot take.
Well, because some people need to know. Okay. Way too much world building, not enough plot.
Pretty naughty.
I could kind of go, it depends. If fantasy novels, the world building doesn't bother me because I feel like I need it. Like I need the lore. I need the depth. Like some people, like I remember when Crescent City came out, I was like, just read you're not going to understand anything for like 150 pages and then you're going to love it. And I'm like, I like the 150 first pages because I needed to know about the city. Like, how am I going to appreciate the others if I don't understand how Crescent City runs?
Okay.
But I do think it can be overdone too.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like an in-between.
Where I feel like I don't mind being dropped into a fantasy novel that just like starts running. And I'm like, I'm going to figure it out as it goes. You want to like more info dump at the beginning. So you are like in your established place as you run. Yeah. Where I'm like, if I need to know it, it'll come up later.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
I will like deep dive on like Reddit pages and stuff to make sure I understand things before I move on because it will drive me crazy if I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. making 400-page romances into 700 pages.
So naughty.
Naughty. Like, come on.
I don't think a romance needs to be more than 400 pages. I mean,
agree.
like 350 tops.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not why people are reading them.
Yeah.
Okay. Writing a map that's impossible to read.
That's funny.
Naughty.
Naughty.
I do open some sometimes and I'm like flipping it every direction, trying to be like, what? How am I supposed to be looking at this? This map doesn't even look like it could be geographically like accurate. Like, yeah, okay. Summer. I'm just gonna go ahead and say naughty before I read this. Killing off the animal companion.
You know how I feel about it. It's so naughty. Especially when it's like the author is doing it to like emotionally manipulate you.
Yes.
So naughty.
So naughty.
Top of the naughty list. Straight to jail.
So telling you. There's a couple that have really stuck with me over time.
Don't tell me they're in Lord of the Rings.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. No. Never mind. Holiday themed ones, okay?
Okay.
Winter fantasy settings.
I love it.
Love it.
Eat it up. I like how our eat up has gotten like changed over time.
Yes. Matching holiday covers.
Okay, give me a little more.
Okay, the way I thought of this is like the fall mixed up. Like where all the seasonal books look similar.
I think it's pretty naughty
It's naughty.
on like the publisher's part.
One, I feel like it feels cheap. Two, I feel like it can be misleading for some of like the spice content, which we talked about.
Yeah.
And three, you can get fall mixed up, people, and be reading the wrong book the whole time.
Not even realize it.
Not even realize it. Books gifted by those who didn't read the wish list. Naughty. Okay, actually, I have a caveat with that though.
Okay.
If it was like you buying me a book and you didn't look at my wish list, I would be fine with it.
So it's a little like reader dependent. Like if it's someone that's a
Yes.
reader and they buy you a
But
book.
if it's like a family member buying me a book and they didn't look at the wish list, pass. Naughty.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Okay. Holiday romance cliches.
I love them.
Love them. I mean, I literally am just talking about a pop-up holiday shop.
You got to go get a Christmas tree. I want to know all the details.
You got to eat a Christmas Kringle. Okay. Cozy winter mysteries.
Love them.
You know what? I've never read one, but I am reading one soon
Mm-hmm.
because Summer recommended a book for me.
I pushed a book onto you.
Yeah, maybe it'll be I just currently read on the next one, so I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
Snowbound trope in non-winter plot.
I love me a snowbound trope anytime.
Yeah, I
You're
kind of do too.
stuck in a cabin and you can't leave.
Forced proximity.
But
it's
like
nice.
something specific about like the snow and like a cabin, a fireplace.
Summer and I can also tell we both really like Hallmark movies. Every Hallmark hater is like, bleh, bleh, bleh. Okay, this is the last one. Books with holiday bonus chapters.
I think it's nice.
I think it's cute.
Why not? If you don't like it, don't read it.
Right. It's a bonus chapter.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Barnes & Noble and buy that specific one. You can go over to Target and buy their special edition, which has a different bonus chapter in it.
Or like go to the author's website. I'm sure there's something there.
Yeah. That was also obviously my distaste for multiple different stores having different bonus chapters. Just throw that back in there. So if any of y'all are out there listening to me right now, the people don't like it. Because then I have to go like find it online and go down some deep, dark holes to be able to find screenshots of people's pictures of these bonus chapters from each store.
I can tell you've done this before. I can't say that I've ever done that. I don't know that I've ever been that driven to.
Oh, if there's bonus chapters, I will find them. I will find them.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's it.
I think we were pretty evenly naughty versus nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, we had some like strong reactions to a few of them.
Yes. We only disagree on a few.
Yeah. I honestly wonder if we could separate these out even more between like, that's like chaotic good, chaotic neutral.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like some of these were chaotic but I'm like neutral on them.
We need to, on our Instagram stories, we should do like a poll where people vote if some of these are naughty or nice.
Oh, that's fun.
That'd
We'll
be
do
cute.
that. We'll put that up on our Instagram stories
Yeah.
with our spotlight segment.
Okay. That's it.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. That's it for this episode of I Reckon I'll Read It. Thanks for listening and joining in on our bookish discussions.
If you enjoyed our podcast, please take a moment to rate and review us on whichever platform you're using to listen. That will help us grow and find more people to talk books with.
And connect with us on social media. You can find us at I Reckon I'll Read It on Instagram.
We're going to cut and run for today. Join us next episode on I Reckon I'll Read It.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was a good one. That's our best one of the night. Okay, so we're going to scratch all that. So
Who would you let put on the star of your tree? How did you say that?
put the star on my Christmas tree.